Hey collective, it's your girl Spiritual Sag. I'm getting like something or someone's being copied. Carbon copy. What the hell? I don't even know what that means. Carbon copy. Anyway, something or someone is being copied. Spirit say yes. Ace of Swords. Some of you might need to take action on something. Okay, it could be a teacher who's being copied. So you could be any type of teacher. Spirit's a teacher. Teacher at school. If you work at a school, somebody taking your shit, trying to copy your style, or say you create lesson plans. This person has a way of not only taking your stuff, but it's like they have a way of presenting it before you do. But for some of you, in that instance where this person's presenting your stuff before you can, the principal already, or whoever's over y'all already know about it, one-on-one on the phone. And so you could, hell, some of y'all could have knew about it and was speaking up with this rebel. You're a trailblazer. You're meant to see things differently and set a new path for others. Your rebellious spirit makes you a great system buster to teach others a better way. So I just saw the teacher card, and that's probably why they're copying, because your way is a better way. You feel me? Now, for some of you, it has something to do with what someone is seeing in their mind. Okay. Spirit. Ooh, motivator. Again, there's a skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. Some of you may be called to speak, because there's a room full of people listening to this person at the podium speak about something. You may have to, use PowerPoints and stuff like that. I'm also seeing slide. Maybe you work for a school district, child. I don't know what you do. Y'all remember the movie Freedom Writers, where she's like, her methods are impractical, or she can't sustain that, or she can't do that with all of the students, what makes her so special, blah 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 blah. And they had this whole meeting. So for some of y'all, something could be in court. They took it all the way to the top, and she won. Erin ended up winning. She was allowed to stay with her students from the 9th grade all the way to the 12th grade. There's something going on right here. It's breaking some type of system down. Your rebellious spirit makes you a great system buster to teach others a better way. You're about to set a new path for people. So you're someone who's chosen to break generational cycles and curses and stuff like that. You're breaking some type of barriers with whatever this is you're doing. 333 on the phone. Look, legal. Because I just told y'all that in the movie they took it all the way to the top. Somebody had to come in, and we might even see adjudication in the Kipper deck. But yeah, legal with promoter. Justice will be served here. Period. The scales will be balanced. Somebody's holding the sword of truth. Now, for some of y'all, I don't know why I'm getting this. Could have something to do with a marriage, because she looked like she got on a wedding dress. Or something to do with a contract or something like that. Whatever this is you're changing or taking part in changing, there is people who stand behind you. I mean, only y'all know what y'all doing. Some of y'all have no idea what you're doing. But there's people, like-minded individuals, okay? Now, in that movie, it was an older woman and a younger man. It was another teacher who was I think the older woman was some type of administrator or something. And oh my God, everything that Erin did, She was always spying on Aaron in her classroom. She didn't like how the students really loved Aaron. It was her energy. Aaron really did care. Okay. And that older woman, she had been an educator for 30 years, but she was just so, she was mean and stuck in her ways, and she was really jealous is what it was. Like, how dare this woman, first time, and she had hired her. So she was the one who hired her. First year teaching, and everybody loves her. But her ways is totally different. Okay? So then, like I said, they ended up taking something all the way to the top. Some of you guys are about to get some type of victory. If something is in court, you're about to get a victory. You could even get unexpected income, because this card does say you could receive money from some type of legal matter. And then you got unexpected income right here. Wow, what in the good fuck is going on? There could be a home or some type of property or a position. Because when I look at this house, I think of like the 4 of Wands, something with stability here. You got an official person. You could become an official person. Somebody could write about this. Like in the movie Freedom Writers, she did great things with those kids. But those was the kids that was forgotten about. Nobody really cared about them. They felt as if those kids didn't even deserve to be in that school. That what they say, it used to be an A-list school, and then when those kids came, they just felt like those kids shouldn't have been there. But Erin cared. She went out her way, her and her dad. Now, Erin did go through some stuff. You remember her and her husband ended up splitting up because she was so excited and so passionate about what she was doing. Every day she would come home because she would see the progress with these kids. Every day she would see light bulbs go off. The kids was getting it. She would come home and her husband felt like, you don't have time for me. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up walking away from her. I'm seeing that scene at the table where she was just crying. Like, she couldn't help how she felt about those kids, and she couldn't understand why other people didn't see it the way she just had a different viewpoint, right? And she wouldn't give up. So your rebellious spirit, it makes you a great system buster to teach others a better way. There's something, you're changing something. Because of you, I'm getting that song. Because of, I'm not afraid to walk on the sidewalk. Or something like that, y'all. Okay. Wow. Was they trying to get her fired? I don't think they were trying to get her fired, but they were definitely trying to keep her from. And then they even had honor students asking to be in her class. Remember that? They was upset about it. Oh my God, they was upset about it. They felt as if she was naive. She just had a crazy outlook. But it was just what them students needed, somebody to care, that's all. Somebody to reach them, because, certain people get so out of touch with certain groups. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's something with lawyers here, because I'm getting, how can you represent a group of people you don't know anything about? Take it how it resonates, y'all. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. How are you going to have somebody representing a group of people that they know nothing about? They're not going to have their best interest. They're not. Especially if they have some type of, and I'm picking this up too, some type of bias, underlying bias. Okay. People are taking notes. This could have something to do with activism, mentoring, coaching, teaching, speaking. I'm also getting, you're not, somebody's been doing something way longer than you, but they're not going to be asked to do something. Somebody going to ask you to do something. Maybe you're someone who has the gift of gab, child. Maybe you have Gemini in your chart. Maybe you can just, maybe you captivate audiences. I'm also getting something with angels. Maybe angels speak through you, 1010 on the phone. Or it's something about your energy. I'm telling you, whoever you are, I feel like, and some of you are not afraid to talk about certain things. And so something that you said or did is shaking something up. But Spirit said it's to create a new path for others. To teach others a better way. I mean, it just really could be involving a teaching position. I have no idea what this is. I feel like it needed to happen. Some of you have been thrusted in this, like this being your calling, and you don't even know. Let's see what else comes out here. But I know justice is going to be served. And there's a card on one of my decks that says, they call it a mystery. 1111 on the phone, but we're going to call it a victory. Somebody's about to get a victory right here. And I don't know why I'm getting this either. You could be going up against people who have a lot of money, who know a lot of people. Like I said, somebody's been doing something way longer than you. But maybe they underestimated you, like they underestimated Aaron. They really did, okay? She really did make a difference with those students. So don't be, don't be intimidated. If you're going up against someone who has money, power, and privilege and all of that, don't be intimidated, because I just told you I was getting something with angels. When the Most High God say, yeah, who can say no? You really could just have the Most High on your side. But there's also actual people, like-minded individuals who are completely with you with whatever you're doing. I'm hearing like it's time for a change. I keep seeing this dragonfly. So there's something with spirituality too. It's time for some type of change. Okay. Writer. What's the name of the movie we're talking about? Freedom Writers. Look at this. Stories matter. Your words have the power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. Okay. And so remember I said they're going to take something all the way to the top. And I just said there's going to be some type of justice. A situation. Confirmation. A situation that needed resolution will be resolved and healed. Absolutely. So it could really be something that you're saying. Your words have the power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. Ooh, it's taking me back to the show Anne with an E on Netflix. This teacher, first there was a group of women who called themselves like these progressive mothers. But then when this teacher came in, she was wearing pants. At the time, this is the early 1900s. She was not married. She was wearing pants. I think she rode to work one day with this woman's husband. She was just doing things that was totally against the time period. But she was a trailblazer. I love that show, and with an E, y'all. Oh my God. But they were trying to get her. They were having these community meetings. They were trying to get her fired. They didn't even invite her so she could speak up on behalf of her own self. But those students, they came in and did a whole demonstration with the light bulb. Because there's an episode where she was teaching the kids how to take the potato and, make the light bulb light up, right? Well, the parents walked in at that moment when she was demonstrating it. And so those parents at the time, these are parents who are still using the lantern. At that time, you had to be rich and successful to have a light bulb. So they hadn't saw this before. So this teacher was really ahead of her time. 1444 on the phone. She was truly ahead of her time. And they should have felt privileged to have a teacher like that to be teaching their group of students. But they walked in and they were like, I send my kids to school to learn, not to come to some circus. What is this? When she was demonstrating the light bulb. But again, like I said, this woman was ahead of her time. And so, whatever is going on right here, y'all, I'm not saying everybody's with you, but you do got some like-minded individuals. Some of you could be ahead of your time. Some of you could be doing things that people aren't ready to see, don't want to see it. You know, someone could even be, I don't want to say bending the rules, but I'm going to say something's going in your favor. Because you are helping people to see things from a different perspective. You were meant to see things differently. Some of you have like a spiritual vision. Maybe you are revealing things that other people just never saw before. I don't know. I don't know what this is involving, child. Okay? I just know justice will be had. For some of you, this is legal. And there's people on your behalf. Something could even be in the media. Oh, why did I hear that? Why did I hear the Salem witch trial? Some of y'all could be on display and be being judged harshly. Let's look at the bright side of this, okay? Your words do have the power to influence folks. Figure out how you can contribute, okay? You are a trailblazer. I feel like you are ahead of your time. You are meant to see things differently, to help set a path, to set a new path for others. So this goes back to that reading I did where I said for the last 30 years the PTA meetings have been on Tuesdays. This change, and everybody was comfortable with that, okay? Because it's been going on for the last 30 years. This change is so big now that they're gonna do the PTA meetings on Fridays. And so you're gonna have people who are like, who gave you the, you know, the audacity, right? Who the fuck gave you the authority to come in and change something like that? I want to speak to your boss. That's taking it all the way up. And when they get all the way to the top, the person says, hey, listen, I understand this change is uncomfortable. Do you need help with transportation? Or they'll help this person to make the transition a little better. But the PTA meetings will not be held on Tuesdays. They will be held on Fridays moving forward. There's some type of change right here. That's that, they'll call it a mystery, but we're going to call it a victory. Because I'm telling you, man, you're getting some type of justice here. This was meant to happen. This was destined to happen. I don't know what y'all are doing. People will write about it. People will want to interview you about this. Some of y'all will have books, even movies even. Because Freedom Riders was based on true events. They turned it into a movie, a damn good movie. And so, I'm getting that for some of y'all. And anytime there's change, there's pushback. But you just got to stand 10 toes down on what you're doing or what you believe or whatever's going on. And that's giving that rebellious spirit. Not giving up. And the rebellious spirit part is like your ancestors pushing you. Keep doing this, keep doing this, keep doing this. Because that's what's going to bring in this change. That's what's going to break down this system, whatever this is. And teach others a better way. Okay? So they was judging that woman. They was judging the fact that she wasn't married. They was judging that she was wearing pants at a time, that she was only supposed to wear dresses. She was just ahead of her time all the way around. But now when we think of the things that they were judging her about, it seems so silly. You know, wearing pants, what's the big deal with that? But in that time period, people's minds, not everybody is ready. Not everybody can think ahead. But the Most High God always puts someone who is ahead of their time on the scene. That is what helps propel us forward in whatever this is you guys are doing. Okay, it has to. Somebody got to do it. I just heard you may not fit the bill. Why you? Why not? Why not? So, I don't know what they see about baby. I told you, either you're the helper or you got some helpers out there. You know, there's a spectrum. This could be small or this could be huge. You're definitely ahead of your time, child. And so, wow. Spirit, look at that right there. Many opportunities becoming available to you, and recognition. Whatever you're working on now will win the respect of others. That's these people right here. Maybe you gave a speech, or you know, you could have wrote something, demonstrated something, advocated for something. I don't know, child. It's winning the respect of others. And some of you may earn a leadership position out of it. Who better, if you're the one that's changing the minds of someone or the viewpoint, and that involves a position, who better to put in it than you? That's for some of y'all. Because it's just like what the lady was saying last week when I went to my doctor's office. She was saying they was training this new girl, a new nurse. And I was like, well, why are they moving you? I was asking her why they were moving her to a smaller place instead of keeping her right here at this doctor's office where it's bigger. She said because the nurses over there, it's good and bad with having experience. The bad part of it, the good part is, yeah, these people know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. The bad part of it is, you've been doing something for so long, you get set in your way. And you can't get you out of it. So when changes come, some people don't do well with them changes because they've been used to doing something for so long. So this woman, fresh out of nursing school, they didn't know it, but 22 on the phone. Them nurses didn't know it, but they were getting ready to take her spot. They needed that newness, that freshness. Easy to train them. They're not going to have to hear all that bitching about everything. You know, anytime, especially with the medical field, shit is always changing. Well, why do we have to do this before we give them a shot? I like the old boss. I could just go in there and sign it out and give them a shot. Now I got to do this and I got to do that. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Nobody want to hear all that bitching. Okay? So that's the bad part about, because remember, y'all, just like in the movie, she was an educator for 30 years. Erin, that was her first year of teaching. Fresh out of college, right? I think it was something like that. Making differences like that, okay? So something like that is going on. Yeah, maybe about to enter the most comfortable period of your life. Just a fuck period. Just period now. I like it. Now I see this control. Try to be a little bit more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. Please believe that for something here, it was divinely orchestrated. Like I said, something was destined to happen. You know, the creator see everything. Let's go back to the show And with an E that's on Netflix. You don't think the creator saw that this woman was going to lose her husband and move into this small town? Yeah. You don't think the creator knew that she was going to get some pushback and people were going to be very judgmental? Yeah. But she was built for it. She was built for that. Just like you built for whatever this is. Whatever it is. I keep going back to this helper. So, I mean, I have no idea what this is. Some of y'all may not know what it is. Some of you might. You might know what it is. Some of you may be going to court, but I feel like you're being just X'd out. You could have people making up lies about you, trying to label you. That house was oppressing that zebra. Zebras are beautiful, exotic animals, but there's a card showing a whole house oppressing them because they're different. Maybe you were speaking out about something. It's literally gonna be different for everybody that's watching. But look, say yes to the things you think you can't do because you can. She stayed right there. And I think she ended up keeping her job. Cause hell, the man that was teaching before, he was trying to marry the damn one of the students. Which that was okay back in that time. It was okay for this grown-ass man to marry a 14-year-old, but it was an abomination that this damn woman was wearing pants. Make it make sense. That was the thinking for the time period. Whatever you're doing, people probably wasn't ready for it for another 10, 20 years. Spirit say, it got to come out right now. Sometimes people don't know what they need to hear till they hear it. Or sometimes people don't know what they need till they get it. Hey, damn, everything I never knew I needed. You know, you heard that before. So I don't know, y'all. Alright, so you got this Explorer card. Okay, you may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. Fearlessness and curiosity, that goes back to that rebellious spirit. Somebody's creating some type of change. Okay? And I'm getting like 555. I'm getting major change. Whether this be on a personal level within yourself or within, but hell, as above, so below. Right? What's going on the end is eventually going to reflect on the out. So like, I haven't, and then look, justice again. Shit. Damn. Some type of contract. And then you got business. Come through, spirit. Come through for these folk today. Some of you may have a career in law, such as police, military, courts, or criminal justice. Okay? But I feel like with the justice and the legal, that's something could be in court. But in both of these cards, because remember I said, you could be going up against people who have power, privilege, and justice. But in both of these cards, the person who's bringing the justice got on a blindfold. They don't care about your money. They don't care about, who you went to school with, who you married to. They don't care nothing about your position. This is blind justice being given. Look at that. There's a blindfold on. So that's why I say real justice is about to be had right here, man. Type shit. And then with this new money, something that you've been working on will be very profitable. Yeah. And here we saw the business card. And then I say don't be intimidated. That's what the business card say. I done moved it, but that's what the business card say. Now look at this shit. Somebody lying or stealing. What did I start this reading out with? Is this somebody copying your work or stealing your stuff? But they have the ability to present it before you do. Maybe somebody was in court trying to say something was theirs. Because with this unclear right here, I don't know. I don't know what it was. The past. So you could be earning or receiving money from something that you did in the past. Or something's coming back from the past. Perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. That reminds me of like you going to your boss and telling your boss this idea. And they want to act like they came up with the idea. So maybe you got fired. Or they moved you to another department. And then they go to their boss. So yeah, this is what I thought we should do. You ain't thought shit. You took it from somebody else. And you didn't give that person no type of props. And for some of y'all, that could be going on. It also says look to the past to understand the future. A lesson, an experience, or an old skill. And so every time I read that line, I'm being brought back to shit. It's two. There's a movie called Remember the Titans. I don't know why I be brought back to that. He was like, we had to give him something. Every head coach was white. We had to give him something. Okay, there's something going on with that. Also, there's a little episode on Unsolved Mysteries where these two deputies, this was back in Texas. I think it was Tyler, Texas, back in the 60s now, early 60s. I think it was the governor of the mail. Somebody said, hey, we need to hire some black deputies. They wasn't ready for that. But somebody had to do it, right? So they hired two of them. And this mob, this angry mob of folk, tried to kill them folk, man. Killed one of them, shot the other one in the eye. Now, we can't fathom that in 2023. But again, anytime it's some change coming through and people ain't ready for it, you're going to get some pushback. But see, look, that didn't stop them with that rebellious spirit. Maybe they're trying to send a message. We don't want nobody on. We don't want no black people on the squad, right? 2 weeks later, it was either the mayor or the governor. I don't know which one it was. Called him up again, said, "Hey man, you need to hire some more, cause it was time. It was time." Hello. So whatever goes on, Spirit say it's time. Ace of Swords. Yes, it's time. Okay. Be a sport. When I get this card, I often think about someone joining a group of people. I'm also getting that card. The trash is taking itself out. So if this is a team that you're joining, by the time you get on this team, the bad people will be gone. Celebrate. That's how we're going to end this read, man. You've accomplished so much, and you will accomplish much more. There may be an unforeseen increase in your income. You'll be able to take some time off and celebrate your success. You deserve it. That's that comfort right here. Because I'm getting like something could... Okay. What I'm seeing is something is going on in court. And you could be... People could be blaming you for what's going on in court. Type shit. I don't know. Okay. I have no idea. Let's close this thing out. Let's get y'all an angel message. Like I said, we're going to close out with this celebrate. I'm also hearing... if you said something... Oh my hell no. Okay, like if you said something, right? Especially if you said it in a way that came through a download, a vision, or a dream. You had somebody out here trying to make your ass look crazy. You had somebody out calling you all kind of lies and everything. But the truth of the matter is because it was the truth. What you said was the truth. 3333 on the phone. And that's why what they say, hit dog or holler. That's what it was. That's why you irritated this person so bad, because what you was saying was the truth. Like, hey man, if this person's lying, why are you so upset about it? Just let it go. Don't worry about it. But the truth of it was that it was for real. All right, we got a twin flame here. So maybe the answer to the question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. I did say spirituality is here somewhere. Whew, child. I don't know how it's gonna resonate. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. Don't make nothing fit. Don't ever put nobody above your own intuition. Alright, anything else? Spirit. Acceptance. Ear chakras. God box. Profoundly clairvoyant. I just told you. I said if you said something and it came from a dream, a vision, or a download, somebody would try to make your ass look crazy. But the truth of it is, you are profoundly clairvoyant. Period. Now, Spirit say, trust what you see in your mind's eye, as well as your physical sight, for your spiritual vision that goes back up here. Trailblazer, meant to see things differently. Your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guiding. They try to discredit folk like this all the time. But that shit was real. There's something with feathers here. And angels. Somebody could be coming to the acceptance of somebody who's clairvoyant. Also, you see them angels up there? Somebody could be coming to the acceptance of some angels. And then ear chakras. Notice the messages that appear as sound, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. And then we have guide box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper. Place it into a special container called a guide box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. I don't know why, y'all. I don't know why, but I'm so tired. I am so tired of people giving people with clairvoyant, I don't want to say powers, but just people who can see, why they treat us like shit. I'm so tired of it, bro. It's like, damn, chill out. And I keep telling y'all, we need representation. Go back to the reading I did. Was it just now in this reading or earlier? I said, how you gonna represent a group of people you don't believe in or you don't know nothing about? Who better? Man, y'all listen. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm done with it. I've been advocating for this, especially when this card come out. I've been advocating for the same thing for months. Don't want nobody do nothing about it, man. It's like, come on. Won't nobody do shit about it. So a whole big ass world out here. I don't know how to start no if I knew how to start it, I would have been started it. Cause people who are clairvoyant, they need some type of representation, bro. People be getting harassed, all kind of shit. For some, they can't even help, for real, for real. Everybody got a group, and everybody got a representative for that group. You got a group of people who save ants. They got a representative for it, but we ain't got now. We ain't got now. And then people want to look at that like we ain't shit. They say we be lying. They be saying all kind of stuff. Like, hold up, bro. Wait a minute. Lying for what? Lying for what? What I'm going to get out of it? You can't say, especially with me creating online video, you can't say I'm lying for a view. Because that's not even how you get paid on YouTube. It's about the ads, and we have no idea what type of ads Google gonna put on there. So what I'm lying for? Like I said, it really be called your ass be done spoke some type of damn truth. That's what it really boiled down to, man. Anyway, that's what I have for y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my feet, both pray for your girl, man. Y'all pray for me and I'm gonna pray for y'all. Let's keep each other uplifted, okay? Because ain't nobody else gonna do it for real, for real. shit. It's somebody fucking with me so goddamn hard. They turned my whole family against me. Tell anybody that'll fucking listen that I'm out my fucking head. Why? Why do you think they're doing that? Okay. Alright. Till next time. Bye.